Hello, everyone, and welcome back to I'm Elena, and today we're diving into something truly special. I was talking to a friend recently, and we were sharing stories about our daily lives, all those little things we do from morning till night. It hit me how often we use the same basic English phrases without even realizing it. So I thought, why not make a video where we explore those everyday actions with a twist, making them more interesting and unique? That's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to practice 200 incredibly useful sentences for your daily routines. We'll be using words that are accessible and easy to learn, but which will truly enrich your descriptions and make your English sound more sophisticated and natural. Think of them as upgrades to your everyday vocabulary. This isn't just about learning words, it's about painting a picture with your English. I'll speak slowly and clearly as always, so you can easily follow along. Feel free to repeat after me, jot down new phrases, and really feel the sentences as you say them. This will help them stick in your mind and roll off your tongue naturally. Ready to bring your English to life? Let's start our day. All right, let us start with our mornings. Instead of just saying, I wake up, try this. I stir awake to the gentle hum of my alarm at 6 o'clock in the morning. I feel a soft vibration signaling a new day. Instead of just getting up, I let out a luxurious stretch, reaching for the ceiling, as the last wisps of sleep fade away. Then I swing my legs out of bed, my feet finding the cozy warmth of my favorite fuzzy slippers. I tiptoe to the bathroom, the silence of the early morning still around me, and flick on the soft light which greets my eyes gently. Taking a moment, I greet my reflection in the mirror, offering a small, hopeful smile. I brush my teeth with a refreshing mint toothpaste, making sure to get every corner, and then I splash cold water on my face, feeling an instant, invigorating wake-up call. I grab a fluffy towel to pat my face dry, enjoying the soft texture, and next, I smooth down my hair with a few quick strokes. I even give myself a confident wink, ready to face what's next. After that, I head back to my room and tuck in my sheets tightly, arranging the pillows just so, preparing my sanctuary for later. I throw open the window to let in the crisp morning air, inhaling deeply, feeling the cool breeze on my skin. It's time to curate my outfit for the day. This is more than just choosing clothes. It's thoughtfully selecting pieces that reflect how I want to feel. So I slip out of my comfy pajamas and don my chosen attire. Just like that, I'm gearing up to seize the day, feeling a surge of energy and purpose. Let's infuse some energy into these morning actions. Try saying these with me, really feeling each word. I greet my reflection. I splash cold water. I throw open the window. I curate my outfit. I gear up for the day. Go ahead and repeat these slowly and clearly. Notice how these small details make the action more vivid. All right, let's drift into breakfast. Instead of just, I go to the kitchen, I wander into the kitchen. And the aroma of coffee usually greets me, warm and inviting. I glide open the fridge and retrieve the milk carton. I decant the milk into a tall glass with a smooth pour, and then I nestle the carton back into its spot. Next, I crank open the cupboard with a slight creak and select a sturdy bowl and my favorite spoon. I cascade cereal into the bowl. A gentle rain of flakes then swirl in the milk. I settle down at the table by the window and savor my breakfast, chewing slowly, really tasting each bite. I sip my milk, enjoying the coolness. And once I polish off my meal, I ferry my dishes to the sink. I scrub my bowl and spoon until they gleam, feeling the suds, and then I wipe the table spotless with a damp cloth. I always feel energized and ready to conquer the day after a delightful breakfast, a pleasant warmth settling in my stomach. Let's taste these breakfast actions. I retrieve the milk, I cascade cereal, I savor my breakfast, I scrub the dishes, I wipe the table spotless. Try saying these sentences again. Can you picture yourself doing them with a bit more flair? Now it's time to strategize my bag's contents, carefully deciding what I'll need for the day ahead. I slide my notebook in alongside my trusty pen and pencil, making sure they're secure. I always double check if every essential is present before I venture out, feeling a small sense of accomplishment. Then I lace up my shoes, tying the shoelaces with a practiced flick, getting ready to move. I don my jacket, feeling its familiar weight, hoist my bag onto my shoulder, and unlatch the front door. I step outside, often greeted by the refreshing embrace of the morning air, a cool touch on my face. I stroll to the bus stop where I spot other early birds waiting, a few familiar faces. I offer them a small, friendly nod. I glance at my watch, and soon the bus appears like clockwork. Its familiar rumble is audible. I ascend the bus steps, snag a window seat with a quick move, and settle in comfortably. Gazing out, I immerse myself in a podcast on my phone, letting the words wash over me. The journey is usually a serene prelude to the day, a calm moment before the hustle. Let's rehearse those sentences about embarking on your journey. Say them with me. I strategize my bag's contents, I lace up my shoes, I unlatch the front door, I stroll to the bus stop, I ascend the bus steps, I immerse myself in a podcast. Repeat these slowly and clearly. See how these descriptions add texture to your commute. I arrive at school, and the familiar buzz of activity greets me as I navigate the corridors to my classroom, moving with purpose through the bustling halls. I spot my friends and exchange warm greetings with them, sharing quick smiles. I settle into my desk, feeling the familiar hard surface, and unfurl my notebook, then retrieve my pen. Soon the teacher sweeps in, a presence that fills the room, and she extends a welcoming greeting to the class. We all echo, "Good morning," our voices a chorus. The lesson unfolds, and I absorb the teacher's words, diligently sketching notes in my notebook, letting the knowledge sink in. Occasionally, I pose a thoughtful question, raising my hand, and the teacher illuminates the answer, making it clear. I strive to grasp every concept, so I offer a confident smile and continue writing. Time seems to drift by, and eventually a gentle rumble indicates I feel a little peckish, a slight emptiness in my stomach. I eagerly anticipate the break, looking forward to a moment of respite. Let's practice these school sentences together. I navigate the corridors. I exchange warm greetings. I unfurl my notebook. I absorb the teacher's words. I pose a thoughtful question. I grasp every concept. Keep practicing and saying these out loud. They truly elevate your everyday descriptions. The bell chimes, signaling our precious break time. I rise and stretch my limbs, taking a moment to unwind and shake off the classroom stillness. I stroll outside with my friends, feeling the fresh air, and we perch on a sunny bench, enjoying the warmth on our faces. We chat animatedly about everything under the sun, catching up and sharing snippets of our lives, our voices light with conversation. I unclip my lunchbox, devour a hearty sandwich, enjoying every bite, and quaff some refreshing juice, feeling it cool my throat. We share peals of laughter and relish our brief respite, a precious break in the day. Soon the bell peals again, a louder, more insistent sound. It's time to rejoin the academic fray. I make my way back to my classroom and reclaim my seat, ready to learn more. The next lesson commences, and I listen intently and absorb more knowledge, letting the information sink in. I tackle various exercises and formulate answers, often collaborating with my classmates, working together. From time to time, I lend a helping hand to a friend, feeling a sense of connection. When the final class concludes, I always feel a surge of accomplishment, a pleasant tiredness from a day well spent. Let's practice these phrases for your school day. The bell chimes. I perch on a sunny bench. We chat animatedly. I devour a hearty sandwich. I tackle various exercises. I lend a helping hand. Repeat these slowly and clearly. See how these descriptions add texture to your commute. School's out. I bundle up my belongings in my bag, zipping it closed. I rise and step out, bidding farewell to my friends with a wave. I exit the school building and make my way to the bus stop, where I await the arrival of my bus, scanning the horizon. The bus materializes, a familiar sight, and I climb aboard and secure a seat, feeling the gentle sway. I often feel a gentle weariness, a peaceful fatigue, so I drift off for a moment, closing my eyes, and listen to tranquil melodies through my headphones. I disembark the bus near my home, and then I meander home slowly, enjoying the quiet walk. I insert my key into the door and step inside, immediately kicking off my shoes, feeling the relief. I deposit my bag on the chair and feel a profound sense of comfort to be home, a warm wave of relaxation washing over me. Let's practice those sentences about heading home. Say them with me. School's out. I bundle up my belongings. I await the arrival of my bus. I meander home slowly. I kick off my shoes. I feel a profound sense of comfort. Repeat these slowly and clearly. These phrases make your commute sound much more engaging. Now I drift to the kitchen and quaff a tall glass of water, feeling it cool my throat. I might nibble on a wholesome snack, a crisp apple, before I sink into the soft sofa and indulge in a short TV session, letting my mind relax. I often chuckle at the show's antics, a light sound, and just feel utterly unwound, letting go of the day's stresses. Then I rise and retreat to my room, seeking a quieter space. I shed my school clothes, putting them away, and don something truly comfortable like soft loungewear. I retrieve my textbooks and commence my homework, settling into a focused state. I scribble notes in my notebook, the pen scratching lightly, and I pore over my textbook, reading every word with concentration. If I encounter unfamiliar terms, I look up new vocabulary and consult a digital dictionary, always striving to comprehend everything fully. When I conclude my homework, I always feel a quiet sense of accomplishment, a satisfying feeling that the work is done. Time to practice these phrases. I quaff a tall glass of water. I indulge in a short TV session. I commence my homework. I pore over my textbook. I consult a digital dictionary. I feel a quiet sense of accomplishment. Say these sentences slowly. Repeat them again and again. They're your secret to sounding more sophisticated. After wrapping up my homework, I usually take a brief interlude, stepping away from my desk. I rise and stretch my body, reaching for the sky, circling the room for a few moments, feeling my muscles loosen. I gaze out of the window. The sky is often ablaze with orange hues as the sun dips below the horizon. It truly is evening time, a beautiful transition. I then decide to contribute to my family's efforts. I make my way to the kitchen where my mother is orchestrating dinner, the smell of spices already in the air. I offer my assistance and she smiles warmly, accepting my help with a nod. So I rinse the vegetables meticulously under cool water and chop them with precision, the knife making rhythmic sounds. I stir the simmering soup with a wooden spoon, feeling its warmth and watching the steam rise, and arrange the dinner table with care, placing the plates and silverware thoughtfully. I also fetch the water carafe. Soon everything is prepared, and the aroma of the food is simply divine. Now let's practice these sentences. I take a brief interlude. I orchestrate dinner. I rinse the vegetables meticulously. I stir the simmering soup. I arrange the dinner table with care. I fetch the water carafe. Say these sentences slowly and repeat them aloud. This will truly help you integrate them into your everyday vocabulary. Dinner time commences and my family gathers around the table, pulling up their chairs. We exchange warm smiles and quiet acknowledgments, a comfortable silence before the meal. I settle into my chair and begin to partake in the meal, chewing slowly, savoring the flavors. The food is always wonderfully comforting and flavorful, a true delight. We engage in conversation while eating, our voices mingling, and I listen intently to my parents inquiring about their day. They reciprocate, asking me about school, and we share bursts of laughter and personal anecdotes, the sound filling the room. I hydrate with water throughout my meal and finish every morsel on my plate, feeling satisfied. I always feel nourished and content, a deep sense of well-being after a shared meal. After dinner, I pitch in with the cleanup. I clear the table with efficiency, stacking plates, scrub the plates and glasses until they sparkle, feeling the suds and warmth of the water, and then dry them and return them to their designated spots. Soon the kitchen is pristine once more, a neat and tidy space. Let's practice these common sentences. Dinner time commences. We gather around the table. I partake in the meal. We engage in conversation. I hydrate with water. I pitch in with the cleanup. I scrub the dishes until they sparkle. These are excellent everyday sentences to remember. Repeat them clearly and slowly. After the cleanup, I retreat to my personal sanctuary, my room seeking quiet. I settle into my desk, check my phone for any missed notifications, and respond to messages with a quick tap. I might peruse a few interesting articles online, letting my eyes scan the text, and then I set my phone aside. I reach for a captivating storybook. I truly lose myself in tales, feeling the smooth paper in my hands. I read for 20 minutes, and if the narrative is compelling, I often unearth new words from the text, like hidden gems. I pause my reading and close the book gently, marking my place. I always feel a sense of calm and mental clarity after a good read, my mind feeling peaceful and expanded. Time to practice these. I retreat to my personal sanctuary. I peruse a few interesting articles. I set my phone aside. I reach for a captivating storybook. I unearth new words from the text. I feel a sense of mental clarity. Say these with me slowly. These richer descriptions truly paint a more vivid picture. It is time to prepare for slumber, winding down my day. I rise and make my way to the bathroom. I meticulously brush my teeth, ensuring they feel clean, cleanse my face, feeling the cool water, and use a soft towel to gently dry my skin. Then I don my comfortable pajamas, feeling the familiar softness. I extinguish the main lights, plunging the room into comfortable dimness, and illuminate a small bedside lamp, casting a warm glow. I recline in bed, feeling the softness of the mattress, and as I do, I reflect on my day's unfolding events, recalling moments big and small. I feel a profound sense of gratitude for everything, a warm glow in my chest. I close my eyes and take a slow, deep breath, allowing my body to relax and my mind to quiet. I drift off to sleep, slowly succumbing to its embrace, feeling a deep sense of peace. Let's say these bedtime sentences together. I prepare for slumber. I meticulously brush my teeth. I cleanse my face. I don my comfortable pajamas. I reflect on my day's unfolding events. I drift off to sleep. These help describe your night routine. Practice speaking them slowly and with expression. Now let's explore more routines, adding unique touches that can really make your English shine. Think about how you can use these descriptions to make your own daily stories more compelling. I usually greet the dawn early, often before the sun fully rises, feeling the quiet of the morning. At times, I feel a bit sluggish in the morning, a heavy weight of sleep. I invigorate myself with a brisk shower, feeling the warm water awaken my senses, then slip into crisp, clean clothes. I share breakfast with my family, enjoying our morning conversation and the warm aroma of food, and tuck my packed lunch into my bag. I stride or hop on the bus to school, feeling the slight jostle of the journey, then settle into my classes, ready to learn. I engage with my classmates, exchanging ideas and pose insightful questions in class, eager for answers. I truly revel in uncovering new concepts, a thrill of discovery. During lunch, I break bread with friends, sharing stories and food. After school, I head home and unwind, feeling the day's tension melt away. I might immerse myself in a video game, lost in a digital world, or lend a hand to my parents around the house, finding satisfaction in contributing. In the evening, I unwind with a show or delve into a book, letting my mind relax. I tackle my homework diligently, putting in focused effort, and I retire to bed at a consistent hour every night, feeling ready for restful sleep. Let's repeat these. I greet the dawn early. I invigorate myself with a brisk shower. I revel in uncovering new concepts. I break bread with friends. I tackle my homework diligently. I retire to bed at a consistent hour. These are basic, but with these vivid additions, they become powerful. Say them with me slowly and try to visualize each action as you speak. Let's try some narrative variations now. Occasionally, I stir awake at 7 a.m., the sunlight just starting to peek through. I smooth my bed covers into neat order right away, feeling the crisp fabric. I indulge in golden brown toast and fluffy eggs for breakfast, savoring the warm, comforting flavors and savor a comforting cup of tea, its warmth seeping into my hands. I tend to my hair before stepping out, making sure every strand is in place, then slip on my shoes and grab my sturdy bag. I exit the house and secure the lock with a satisfying click, a small sound of finality. I amble to the bus stop and anticipate its arrival, feeling the quiet expectation. And the bus usually glides in on schedule, a smooth, timely arrival. I step aboard and offer a polite nod to the driver, then select a window seat and enjoy the ride, watching the world go by. I disembark near school, enter my classroom with purpose, and offer a bright, good morning, eager to delve into new learning. Now say these with me. I stir awake at 7 a.m. I smooth my bed covers into neat order. I indulge in golden brown toast and fluffy eggs. I tend to my hair before stepping out. I anticipate its arrival. I offer a bright good morning. Repeat slowly and clearly. These narrative forms truly enhance your storytelling. On occasion, I propel my bicycle to school, feeling the pedals beneath my feet. I truly revel in the invigorating rush of fresh air as I pedal steadily and cautiously, my legs working in rhythm. I halt at traffic lights with precision, stopping smoothly and adhere to the road signs, ensuring safety. I often offer a friendly wave to neighbors along my route, sharing a quick greeting. When I arrive, I secure my bicycle near the school building and fasten its lock with care. A solid click. Then I stride to my class feeling refreshed and ready. This is such a delightful and active way to start the day, filling me with energy. Let's practice. I propel my bicycle. I revel in the invigorating rush of fresh air. I halt at traffic lights with precision. I offer a friendly wave to neighbors. I secure my bicycle. I stride to my class. Repeat after me. These are fantastic for describing your active commutes. Every now and then, I seek solace in the library's quiet embrace, drawn by its peaceful atmosphere. I enter with a hushed reverence, my steps light, and peruse the shelves for a captivating book, scanning titles with an eager eye. I unearth a book feeling the weight of it and claim a cozy table, immersing myself in its pages for a peaceful stretch of time. The library's atmosphere is always so tranquil and conducive to thought, a haven of knowledge. I return the book after finishing my read, placing it back gently, and then depart the library, taking a moment to meander home, my mind filled with new ideas. Time to practice these. I seek solace in the library's quiet embrace. I peruse the shelves for a captivating book. I unearth a book. I claim a cozy table. I meander home. These add a lovely descriptive layer to your library visits. Say them clearly and slowly. Occasionally, I foster my younger sister's artistic endeavors, encouraging her creativity. She gathers her array of color pencils, spreading them out, and we settle at the table. She presents her drawing to me, a proud offering, and I always lavish praise on her creative efforts, seeing the joy in her eyes. I guide her hand as she colors the sky a serene blue and the sun a brilliant yellow, feeling her small hand in mine, and from time to time, I sketch alongside her, enjoying the shared activity. We truly cherish these creative moments together. Art is so expressive and liberating, a colorful bond between us. Let's practice. I foster my younger sister's artistic endeavors. She gathers her array of color pencils. I lavish praise on her creative efforts. I guide her hand as she colors. We cherish these creative moments. These sentences are perfect for describing collaborative and artistic family time. From time to time, I visit the local barber for a fresh trim, looking forward to a new look. I take my seat in the comfortable chair, feeling its padded softness, and the barber drapes a protective cloth over me, a light shield. He sculpts my hair with meticulous precision, snipping and shaping, and I observe the transformation in the mirror as he neatly fades the sides and expertly combs my hair into place. He showcases the final result, and I always express my sincere thank you, feeling satisfied. Then I settle the bill and depart the shop, feeling a bit lighter and freshly groomed. Let's practice. I visit the local barber for a fresh trim. I take my seat in the comfortable chair. He sculpts my hair with meticulous precision. I express my sincere thank you. I settle the bill. These add a polished touch to talking about everyday grooming. Every day I utter thank you and please with conviction, meaning every word. I ensure I employ courteous language at all times, choosing my words carefully. I offer greetings to my teachers and bestow smiles upon others, sharing a little warmth. I also tender an apology if I make an error, accepting responsibility. These words, though seemingly small, possess immense power. They genuinely convey kindness and consideration. I strive to embody politeness every day, feeling a sense of harmony in my interactions. Repeat slowly. I utter thank you and please with conviction. I employ courteous language. I bestow smiles upon others. I tender an apology. I strive to embody politeness. These are truly essential for graceful communication in every conversation. Periodically, I pay a visit to my relatives, looking forward to catching up. I tap lightly on the door, a soft knock, and greet them with profound respect, my voice warm. I always shed my shoes before stepping inside, a sign of respect. I settle down and engage in heartfelt conversation with them, inquiring about their well-being and soaking in their life stories, feeling connected. I lend a hand in serving light refreshments, offering plates, and I bid farewell upon my departure, extending my gratitude for their hospitality, feeling a warm sense of family. Let's practice these. I pay a visit to my relatives. I tap lightly on the door. I greet them with profound respect. I shed my shoes before stepping inside. I lend a hand in serving light refreshments. I bid farewell upon my departure. These are useful for describing warm, cultural, and polite routines. On certain days, I visit a nearby temple or church with my family. We leave our abode together, dressed respectfully and moving with a quiet solemnity. When we arrive, we enter with reverence, feeling the peaceful hush. We might ignite candles or incense, watching the tiny flames or fragrant smoke rise, and then we settle into silence for a while, offering our prayers. We close our eyes and contemplate positive thoughts, embracing a sense of peace within ourselves. We depart slowly and exchange goodbyes with fellow visitors, sharing quiet nods. I always feel a profound sense of tranquility and contentment after visiting, a deep inner calm. Now practice. I leave our abode together. We enter with reverence. We ignite candles or incense. We settle into silence. We contemplate positive thoughts. I feel a profound sense of tranquility. These are excellent for describing spiritual or calm moments with depth. Occasionally, I participate in online classes. I power on my laptop, hearing its soft hum, and verify my internet connection's stability, checking the signal bars. I click on the meeting link and seamlessly join the virtual classroom, seeing my classmates' faces appear. I attentively listen to the instructor, letting their words sink in, and capture key points in my notes, my fingers flying over the keyboard. I articulate questions when a concept eludes me, raising my virtual hand. I make sure to remain fully engaged, even through the screen. After class, I revisit the material I absorbed, reviewing my notes, then power down my laptop, hearing it shut off, and take a well deserved break, feeling a sense of completion. Let's practice. I participate in online classes. I verify my internet connection's stability. I seamlessly join the virtual classroom. I capture key points in my notes. I articulate questions when a concept eludes me. I revisit the material I absorbed. These are common in our modern learning environment. From time to time, I tend to my garments, taking care of my clothes. I deposit soiled clothes into the laundry hamper, feeling the fabric, and assist with the washing process, dispensing detergent and engaging the start button, hearing the machine begin its cycle. After the wash cycle, I suspend the clothes to air dry, hanging them carefully. I meticulously fold them when they're parched, feeling their crispness, and arrange them neatly in the wardrobe. I truly feel a sense of contribution when I lend a hand, seeing the neat stacks. Now repeat slowly. I tend to my garments. I deposit soiled clothes into the laundry hamper. I suspend the clothes to air dry. I meticulously fold them. I feel a sense of contribution. Use these for describing household tasks with more detail. On days when the heavens weep, my routine often shifts. I stir from sleep to the rhythmic patter of rain against the window, a soothing sound, and peer outside, observing the droplets cascading from the sky, a watery curtain. I don a waterproof raincoat, feeling its smooth material, and wield an umbrella, holding it securely. I traverse carefully, sidestepping puddles, ensuring I remain dry and snug, feeling protected. I also delight in observing the rain from the warmth of my window, a cozy feeling as I watch the world outside. Practice time. I stir from sleep to the rhythmic patter of rain. I peer outside. I don a waterproof raincoat. I wield an umbrella. I delight in observing the rain. These are so helpful for weather-related conversations. At times, I peruse the newspaper, enjoying a quiet start to my day. I settle at the table in the morning and leisurely turn the pages, the paper rustling softly. I scan the headlines, catching the gist of the news, and verify the weather forecast, planning my day. I also enjoy glancing at the comic strip section, a small moment of amusement. I might absorb an article about wellness, letting the information sink in. I fold the paper neatly when I'm ready to share it with my father, a thoughtful gesture. Practice. I peruse the newspaper. I scan the headlines. I verify the weather forecast. I absorb an article about wellness. I fold the paper neatly. These help when talking about daily habits with more sophistication. On occasion, I embark on a visit to a friend's dwelling, looking forward to catching up. I ring them up beforehand to make sure they're free and bring along a token gift or a tasty snack, a small gesture of friendship. I extend a polite greeting to their parents, my voice respectful. We settle into the living room, feeling comfortable, and we chatter and share hearty laughs, the sound filling the room, listening to music and recounting anecdotes. Every now and then, we engage in board games, moving pieces, and strategizing. I always express my gratitude before making my exit and bid farewell upon my departure, feeling happy from our time together. Let's practice slowly. I embark on a visit to a friend's dwelling. I ring them up beforehand. I extend a polite greeting to their parents. We chatter and share hearty laughs. We engage in board games. I bid farewell upon my departure. These are great for describing social visits with more flair. On momentous days, I assist in bedecking the house, transforming it for a celebration. I suspend twinkling lights and cheerful balloons, seeing the colors pop, and I meticulously scrub the corners, making everything shine. I set the table with elegance, arranging each piece with care, and arrange fragrant flowers, their scent filling the air. I contribute to preparing festive snacks, mixing ingredients, and curate a cheerful music playlist, selecting upbeat tunes. When guests arrive, I extend a warm welcome and greet everyone with a radiant smile, feeling the joy. I always feel a thrill of anticipation on special occasions, a bubbly excitement for the festivities. Now practice with me. I assist in bedecking the house. I suspend twinkling lights and cheerful balloons. I set the table with elegance. I contribute to preparing festive snacks. I curate a cheerful music playlist. I extend a warm welcome. I feel a thrill of anticipation. These are perfect for discussing birthdays, holidays, and family events. Periodically, I take a leisurely promenade after dinner, enjoying the cool evening air. I don my comfortable walking shoes, feeling them hug my feet, and step out into the twilight, watching the colors fade from the sky. I behold the moon and stars beginning to twinkle, tiny diamonds against the deepening blue, and I stroll at a measured pace, inhaling deeply, feeling the fresh air fill my lungs. I contemplate the day's events, letting my thoughts wander, and I discern the gentle chirping of insects and the rustle of leaves, the quiet sounds of evening. I walk for 20 minutes, feeling my body relax, return home, and sip cool water. I then feel utterly serene and prepared for restful sleep, a peaceful calm settling over me. Repeat. I take a leisurely promenade after dinner. I behold the moon and stars beginning to twinkle. I stroll at a measured pace, inhaling deeply. I discern the gentle chirping of insects. I feel utterly serene. These are wonderful for peaceful daily routines with a touch of elegance. I often meticulously organize my school bag, ensuring everything has its place. I extract outdated papers, discarding them, sharpen my pencils to a keen point, seeing the lead emerge, and verify the contents of my notebooks, checking for completeness. I arrange my books in pristine order, stacking them neatly and secure my ID card in its designated slot, knowing it's safe. I zip up the bag, hearing the smooth sound, and position it near the door. This helps me feel thoroughly prepared for the upcoming day, a sense of readiness. Practice now. I meticulously organize my school bag. I sharpen my pencils to a keen point. I verify the contents of my notebooks. I secure my ID card in its designated slot. I feel thoroughly prepared. These sentences help you speak about school routines with greater detail. Occasionally, I immerse myself in drawing in my sketchbook, losing track of time. I settle at my desk and retrieve a trusty pencil and eraser, feeling the familiar tools in my hand. I depict animals or trees, adding color with crayons, taking my time with each stroke, watching the lines form. I cherish every stroke, finding joy in the process. I showcase my drawing to my family, holding it up, and they respond with applause and beaming smiles, filling me with warmth. Practice with me. I immerse myself in drawing in my sketchbook. I retrieve a trusty pencil and eraser. I depict animals or trees. I cherish every stroke. I present my drawing to my family. These help describe creative hobbies with more passion. From time to time, I indulge in listening to English songs, letting the melodies wash over me. I don my earphones, feeling them settle in my ears, and seek out new tracks online. Browse with excitement. I press play and attentively absorb the lyrics, trying to catch every word, attempting to sing along. I acquire new vocabulary, picking up new phrases and relish the rhythm and beat, feeling the music move me. I feel a surge of joy when I decipher the lyrics' meaning, a thrill of understanding. Now repeat. I indulge in listening to English songs. I seek out new tracks online. I attentively absorb the lyrics. I acquire new vocabulary. I feel a surge of joy. These are excellent for describing your English practice and enjoyment of music. I also diligently practice speaking English daily, making it a habit. I read aloud with clarity, hearing my own voice and record my own voice, then critique the recording and rectify my mistakes, identifying areas for improvement. I rehearse short, concise sentences, repeating them, and engage in conversation with my reflection in the mirror, articulating slowly and distinctly, as if talking to a friend. I genuinely feel my confidence blossoming each day, a growing sense of ability. Practice now. I diligently practice speaking English daily. I read aloud with clarity. I critique the recording. I engage in conversation with my reflection. I feel my confidence blossoming. These are phenomenal for describing your language improvement journey. At times, I meticulously craft a to-do list. Planning my day, I itemize my responsibilities for the day, detailing homework and household chores, writing them clearly. I pen down timely reminders, making sure I don't forget anything, and triumphantly check off tasks after completing them, feeling a wave of satisfaction. This genuinely helps me maintain organization and sharp focus, keeping me on track. I keep my list conspicuously on my table, a visible guide for my day. Repeat. I meticulously craft a to-do list. I itemize my responsibilities. I pen down timely reminders. I triumphantly check off tasks. I maintain organization and sharp focus. These are practical daily expressions for effective planning. On occasion, I watch the news with my family, gathering together to stay informed. We congregate on the sofa, feeling comfortable, and activate the television, seeing the screen light up. We absorb the pronouncements of the news anchor, listening carefully, and view reports from around the globe, seeing distant places. We engage in discussions about the stories, sharing our opinions, and deliberate on current events, thinking deeply. We deactivate the television after viewing, and the room returns to quiet. Practice, We congregate on the sofa. We activate the television. We absorb the pronouncements of the news anchor. We engage in discussions about the stories. We deliberate on current events. These sentences are excellent for sharing thoughts and discussing current affairs. Every now and then, I pen my thoughts in my diary, a private act of reflection. I retrieve my notebook and seek out a tranquil spot, a quiet corner. I record the day's happenings, documenting moments of joy and, at times, moments of sorrow, letting my feelings flow onto the page. I chronicle things I discovered and articulate my innermost feelings, exploring my emotions. Writing helps me gain profound self understanding, a deep insight into myself. I keep my diary tucked away in a drawer, a personal treasure. Now practice. I pen my thoughts in my diary. I seek out a tranquil spot. I record the day's happenings. I articulate my innermost feelings. I gain profound self understanding. These sentences help describe personal routines with depth. Occasionally, I collaborate with my mother in baking, a shared, sweet activity. We assemble the required ingredients, laying them out, and preheat the oven, feeling its growing warmth. We blend flour, sugar, and eggs into a smooth mixture, watching it transform, then pour the concoction into a baking pan. We gently place it in the oven, waiting and observing its transformation through the glass. We extract it and allow it to cool, letting the delicious aroma fill the kitchen, then slice and present the cake. We often savor it with a comforting cup of tea, a perfect treat. Practice. I collaborate with my mother in baking. We assemble the required ingredients. We blend flour, sugar, and eggs into a smooth mixture. We extract it and allow it to cool. We savor it with a comforting cup of tea. These are delightful for describing home activities. From time to time, I embark on a cycling adventure, feeling the excitement of the open road. I secure my helmet, feeling its snug fit, and inspect the tire pressure, ensuring a smooth ride. I navigate the road carefully, steering precisely, adhere to traffic regulations, and pausing at red lights. I revel in the invigorating breeze on my face and observe the passing trees and vehicles, a blur of motion. I exchange waves with neighbors, sharing a quick greeting, and then secure my bike safely at my destination. Now repeat. I embark on a cycling adventure. I secure my helmet. I adhere to traffic regulations. I revel in the invigorating breeze. I secure my bike safely. These are fantastic for describing your active commutes. Every week, I initiate a call with my cousin, looking forward to our chat. I dial the number and await their response, hearing the phone ring. We converse about our academic pursuits, sharing updates, exchange humorous anecdotes, laughing together, and discuss cinematic releases, sharing movie reviews. We offer each other guidance, listening, and advising, and we conclude the call amidst peals of laughter, a happy ending. I always feel a strong bond even across distances, a warm connection. Practice now. I initiate a call with my cousin. We converse about our academic pursuits. We exchange humorous anecdotes. I offer each other guidance. I feel a strong bond. These are helpful for communication topics. At times, I frequent the local library, drawn by the quiet atmosphere. I present my library card and meander through the hushed aisles, feeling the peaceful silence. I select a compelling book to read, feeling its weight, and settle at a quiet table, immersing myself in its pages for a peaceful stretch of time. I annotate key passages, making notes, borrow the book, and ensure its timely return. Libraries are truly tranquil havens, spaces of calm discovery. Practice. I frequent the local library. I meander through the hushed aisles. I select a compelling book to read. I annotate key passages. I ensure its timely return. These are useful for education-related conversations with more descriptive language. On occasion, I assist in the kitchen, working alongside my family. I mince vegetables with precise cuts and stir the simmering soup, feeling the warmth and watching the steam rise. I arrange the place settings, placing each fork and knife, and pour water into glasses, retrieving napkins. I sample the food, tasting the flavors, assimilate new recipes, learning as I go, and meticulously tidy up afterward, leaving everything spotless. Contributing in the kitchen is incredibly rewarding, a satisfying team effort. Now practice. I mince vegetables. I stir the simmering soup. I arrange the place settings. I assimilate new recipes. I meticulously tidy up. These are perfect for describing home routines with more precise actions. Every now and then, I embark on a shopping expedition with my father, a practical outing. We compile a meticulous list, checking each item off, and proceed to the store. We procure a shopping cart, pushing it smoothly and inspect the items, checking their freshness. We evaluate prices, comparing options, and select the most suitable products. We tender payment at the counter, exchanging money, transport the filled bags to the car, feeling their weight, and then drive home. Repeat. I embark on a shopping expedition. We compile a meticulous list. We procure a shopping cart. We evaluate prices. We tender payment at the counter. We transport the filled bags. These are useful for daily conversations about errands. Occasionally, I revel in visiting the playground. I observe children frolicking, their laughter echoing, and I propel myself on the swing, feeling the rush of air, then glide down the slide, a quick whoosh. I engage in sand play, feeling the grains between my fingers and sprint around, feeling my muscles work, sharing laughter with others. I quaff water after playing, feeling refreshed, and I always express my gratitude to my parents for bringing me a heartfelt thank you. Practice. I revel in visiting the playground. I observe children frolicking. I propel myself on the swing. I sprint around. I quaff water after playing. I express my gratitude. These help you talk about outdoor fun with more enthusiasm. From time to time, I guide my sister with her homework, offering a helping hand. I settle beside her and read the questions aloud, my voice clear, then elucidate slowly, explaining concepts step by step. I facilitate her understanding, seeing the light bulb go on, and furnish illustrative examples, making ideas clearer. I verify her answers, checking for accuracy, and I smile genuinely when she grasps a concept, affirming her excellent effort, feeling proud of her progress. Now repeat. I guide my sister with her homework. I elucidate slowly. I facilitate her understanding. I furnish illustrative examples. I verify her answers. I smile genuinely when she grasps a concept. These are fantastic for describing family support topics with more active language. At times, I schedule a consultation with a dentist, preparing for a checkup. I book an appointment and await my turn in the waiting room, perusing a magazine, feeling a quiet anticipation. The dentist utters my name, and I take my seat in the examination chair, feeling the cool surface. The dentist inspects my teeth using small tools, and I open my mouth as instructed, cooperating fully. I receive valuable advice to brush effectively, learning new tips. Then I express my thanks to the dentist and head home, feeling well informed. Practice time. I schedule a consultation with a dentist. I await my turn in the waiting room. The dentist utters my name. I inspect my teeth. I receive valuable advice. I express my thanks to the dentist. These are very useful in health situations. I also find satisfaction in tidying my room, bringing order to my space. I fold my garments neatly, creating crisp stacks, dust the shelves thoroughly, wiping away any specks, and sweep the floor with sweeping motions, clearing away dust. I exchange the bedsheet for a fresh one, feeling the clean fabric, organize my books meticulously, arranging them by size or genre, and discard any refuse, tossing out unwanted items. I fling open the window for a refreshing blast of air. A clean room genuinely fills me with happiness, a light and airy feeling. Now repeat. I find satisfaction in tidying my room. I fold my garments neatly. I dust the shelves thoroughly. I exchange the bedsheet for a fresh one. I fling open the window for a refreshing blast of air. A clean room genuinely fills me with happiness. These are part of everyday home routines with more expressive details. On occasion, I partake in festive celebrations, joining in the joy. I contribute to adorning the house, placing decorations, don new attire, feeling festive, and savor special culinary delights, tasting the unique flavors. I convene with family and friends, gathering together. We illuminate candles, watching their soft glow, offer prayers together, and capture cherished moments in photographs, preserving memories. We exchange laughter and revel in the day, feeling a deep sense of joy and togetherness. Practice. I partake in festive celebrations. I contribute to adorning the house. I don new attire. I savor special culinary delights. I convene with family and friends. We illuminate candles. We capture cherished moments. These are useful for cultural discussions with more vibrant language. I often meticulously brush my teeth twice a day, making it a thorough routine. I retrieve my toothbrush and apply a dollop of toothpaste, seeing the white paste emerge. I brush up and down with precision, covering every tooth, rinse my mouth thoroughly, feeling the water swirl, and cleanse my tongue. I feel incredibly fresh, a minty clean sensation, and then return the brush to its designated holder. Repeat. I meticulously brush my teeth. I apply a dollop of toothpaste. I brush up and down with precision. I rinse my mouth thoroughly. I feel incredibly fresh. These are basic but important with more descriptive flair. Every now and then, I create captivating paintings, letting my imagination flow. I arrange my array of colors, selecting my palette, and take up a brush, feeling its bristles. I depict vibrant flowers and playful animals, expertly mixing colors and focusing on the intricate shapes, watching them come to life on the canvas. I cherish every stroke, finding joy in the process. I showcase my painting to my family, holding it up, and they respond with applause and beaming smiles, filling me with warmth. Practice time. I create captivating paintings. I arrange my array of colors. I depict vibrant flowers and playful animals. I cherish every stroke. I showcase my painting to my family. These help describe creative hobbies with more passion. Occasionally, I embark on a visit to the zoo, eager to see the animals. I procure an admission ticket, feeling its crispness, and behold majestic lions and towering elephants, their presence awe-inspiring. I amble from enclosure to enclosure, walking at a leisurely pace, perusing information about the animals, learning fascinating facts. I capture memorable photos, snapping pictures, indulge in snacks, enjoying a treat, and find a spot to sit and rejuvenate, resting my feet. I bid farewell to the animals before leaving, feeling a connection to nature. Repeat, I embark on a visit to the zoo. I procure an admission ticket. I behold majestic lions and towering elephants. I amble from enclosure to enclosure. I capture memorable photos. I bid farewell to the animals. These are fun and useful for vacation talks with richer details. From time to time, I tend to the plants in the garden, a peaceful activity. I retrieve a watering can and fill it with fresh water, hearing the gurgle. I stroll to the garden and water each plant with gentle care, slowly, feeling the damp soil. I even engage in light conversation with the plants, speaking softly and inspect their leaves, removing any withered ones. I feel immense satisfaction in nurturing nature. Plants truly thrive with love and attention, a quiet joy in watching them grow. Practice with me. I tend to the plants in the garden. I retrieve a watering can. I stroll to the garden. I water each plant with gentle care. I engage in light conversation with the plants. I inspect their leaves. I feel immense satisfaction in nurturing nature. These are great for describing small daily acts of care with a more personal touch. At times, I make a trip to the post office, a necessary errand. I carry a letter destined for delivery, feeling its weight, and await my turn in line, observing the other people. I engage in conversation with the clerk, speaking clearly, purchase a stamp, receiving the small adhesive, and affix the stamp securely to the envelope. I deposit the letter into the mailbox, hearing it drop, and retain the receipt for my records. I stroll back home serenely, feeling a sense of completion. Now practice. I make a trip to the post office. I carry a letter destined for delivery. I engage in conversation with a clerk. I purchase a stamp. I affix the stamp securely to the envelope. I deposit the letter into the mailbox. I retain the receipt. I stroll back home serenely. These are useful when talking about basic errands with more detail. On occasion, I assist my mother in preparing tea, a comforting ritual. I bring water to a rolling boil, seeing the bubbles, infuse tea leaves, letting their aroma develop, pour in milk and sweeten with sugar. I stir with a spoon, watching the sugar dissolve, and await its perfect boil, anticipating the delicious brew. I deactivate the stove, turning off the flame, pour the tea into elegant cups, hearing the gentle splash, and serve tea with a warm smile, sharing the warmth with my family. Practice. I assist my mother in preparing tea. I bring water to a rolling boil. I infuse tea leaves. I sweeten with sugar. I await its perfect boil. I pour the tea into elegant cups. I serve tea with a warm smile. These are lovely for describing kitchen routines with a bit more charm. Every now and then, I undertake minor repairs at home, feeling capable. I employ glue to mend broken items, carefully applying it, and tighten screws with a screwdriver, feeling the tool in my hand. I replace depleted batteries, inserting new ones, and meticulously clean small components, wiping away dust. I verify if the item is functional once more, testing it out, and I feel a sense of immense pride when I restore something, seeing it work again. Practice time. I undertake minor repairs at home. I employ glue to mend broken items. I tighten screws with a screwdriver. I replace depleted batteries. I verify if the item is functional once more. I feel a sense of immense pride when I restore something. These are helpful for home repairs and small tasks. Occasionally, I offer assistance to my grandparents, feeling a deep connection. I sit beside them and listen attentively to their fascinating stories, soaking in their wisdom. I fetch them water, bringing it carefully, and gently support them as they walk, offering a steady hand. I converse slowly and with utmost clarity, making sure they understand, and I offer them warm smiles, sharing my affection. I also administer their medicine with care, ensuring they take it. I feel immense joy in providing help, a heartwarming feeling of love and care. Repeat after me. I offer assistance to my grandparents. I listen attentively to their fascinating stories. I fetch them water. I gently support them as they walk. I converse slowly and with utmost clarity. I administer their medicine with care when I feel immense joy in providing help. These help with family support conversations, showing deeper care. From time to time, I tend to my pet's needs, a joyful responsibility. I retrieve a bowl and dispense pet food, hearing the kibble fall. I call out to my beloved pet, my voice soft, and gently place the bowl down, watching intently as it eats. I stroke its back soothingly, feeling its soft fur, and clean the bowl thoroughly afterward. I also engage in playful antics with my pet, throwing a ball or chasing, and cherish every moment, feeling a deep affection for my furry friend. Practice now. I tend to my pet's needs. I dispense pet food. I call out to my beloved pet. I gently place the bowl down. I stroke its back soothingly. I engage in playful antics with my pet. I cherish every moment. These are great for describing pet care with more warmth. At times, I operate the computer, feeling competent with technology. I power it on, hearing its soft hum, and input my password, typing carefully. I launch a specific program, seeing the icon appear, and compose a document, typing words onto the screen. I safeguard my work, saving it diligently, conduct research on the internet, browse through information, and view a video, enjoying the visuals and sounds. I deactivate it when my tasks are complete, turning it off for the day. Repeat. I operate the computer. I input my password. I launch a specific program. I compose a document. I safeguard my work. I deactivate it when my tasks are complete. These are essential for technology tasks with clearer action verbs. On occasion, I contribute to decorating a birthday party, bringing joy to the occasion. I suspend cheerful balloons and arrange chairs invitingly, making sure there's enough space. I wrap gifts with precision, folding the paper neatly and affix a vibrant banner, making it stand out. I assist in setting up ambient lights, creating a warm glow, and artfully arrange snacks, making them look appealing. I extend a warm welcome to the arriving guests, my voice friendly, and I truly revel in the festive atmosphere, feeling the bubbly excitement of the celebration. Practice now. I contribute to decorating a birthday party. I suspend cheerful balloons. I wrap gifts with precision. I affix a vibrant banner. I assist in setting up ambient lights. I revel in the festive atmosphere. These are great for describing festive events with more zest. Every now and then, I share lunch with my classmates, enjoying their company. We congregate together, sitting close, and unveil our lunch boxes, opening them with a click, offering to share food. We converse and exchange hearty laughs, our voices light and joyful, eating slowly. We sip water, feeling refreshed, and clean the table after eating, wiping it clean, then express our appreciation to each other, a nice way to end the meal. Repeat. I share lunch with my classmates. We congregate together. We unveil our lunch boxes. We converse and exchange hearty laughs. We express our appreciation to each other. These are useful for school and social talks. Occasionally, I prepare my school bag, getting everything ready for the next day. I consult my timetable, checking my classes, and insert books and notebooks, sliding them in. I include my pencil box, making sure all my tools are there, and pack my lunch, carefully placing it inside. I fasten the bag zipper, a smooth closure, and position it near the door. I then feel thoroughly prepared for the day ahead, a calm sense of readiness. Practice. I prepare my school bag. I consult my timetable. I insert books and notebooks. I fasten the bag's zipper. I feel thoroughly prepared for the day ahead. These are common daily routines with added precision. From time to time, I embark on a visit to a fair, a world of excitement and wonder. I behold colorful stalls brimming with delights, my eyes wide with wonder, and savor sweet cotton candy, feeling its sugary threads melt in my mouth. I engage in playful games, throwing rings or shooting, and claim exciting prizes, a thrill of victory. I might witness a captivating magic show, watching in amazement, or experience the thrill of the Ferris wheel, seeing the world from above. I acquire small trinkets, little souvenirs, and return home weary but jubilant, my heart full of happy memories. Repeat. I embark on a visit to a fair. I behold colorful stalls brimming with delights. I savor sweet cotton candy. I engage in playful games. I claim exciting prizes. I witness a captivating magic show. I return home weary but jubilant. These are fun and useful for vacation talks with richer details. At times, I meticulously practice writing English, dedicating time to improvement. I open my notebook and transcribe new words, writing them carefully. I compose simple sentences, constructing them with thought, verify my spelling, checking for accuracy, and reattempt if I make an error, learning from my mistakes. I recite my sentences aloud, hearing my own voice, and I can genuinely feel my English proficiency steadily advancing, a growing confidence in my written expression. Practice time. I meticulously practice writing English. I transcribe new words. I compose simple sentences. I verify my spelling. I reattempt if I make an error. I recite my sentences aloud. I feel my English proficiency steadily advancing. These are excellent for describing your language improvement habits. On occasion, I organize a delightful picnic, enjoying the outdoors. I pack a basket brimming with treats, filling it with goodies, and carry a comfortable mat, finding a cozy spot. I go with family or friends, enjoying their company, and we dine al fresco under a majestic tree, feeling the gentle shade. We engage in playful games, tossing a frisbee or running around, and revel in nature's beauty, appreciating the scenery. We capture precious moments in photographs, smiling for the camera, and we share laughter and unwind completely, feeling relaxed and happy. Now, practice. I organize a delightful picnic. I pack a basket brimming with treats. We dine al fresco under a majestic tree. We revel in nature's beauty. We capture precious moments in photographs. We share laughter and unwind completely. These are fun daily routine sentences, now with more evocative language. Every now and then, I attend formal family functions, dressing up for the occasion. I dress impeccably, feeling smart and polished, greet relatives with warmth, offering hugs and smiles, and savor delicious food, enjoying the special dishes. I capture family photos, preserving memories, and I settle with my cousins, sharing whispered jokes, listening respectfully to elders. I might even dance if music plays, feeling the rhythm, and I always bid my goodbyes before departing, feeling grateful for the time spent. Repeat. I attend formal family functions. I dress impeccably. I greet relatives with warmth. I savor delicious food. I capture family photos. I bid my goodbyes before departing. These sentences are excellent for talking about gatherings with more sophisticated terms. Occasionally, I venture to the beach seeking sun and sea. I stroll along the soft sand, feeling its warmth beneath my feet, collecting iridescent shells, admiring their colors. I construct elaborate sand castles, shaping the wet sand, and gaze at the rolling waves, watching them break on the shore. I indulge in cool ice cream, feeling its sweetness, don my sunglasses, and bask in the refreshing sea breeze, letting it cool my skin. I capture numerous pictures to remember the moment, freezing the beautiful scenery. Practice. I venture to the beach. I stroll along the soft sand. I collect iridescent shells. I construct elaborate sand castles. I gaze at the rolling waves. I bask in the refreshing sea breeze. I capture numerous pictures. These are fun and useful for vacation talks with richer details. From time to time, I prepare rigorously for an exam, dedicating myself to studying. I devour my notes, reading them intensely, review chapters thoroughly, making sure I understand everything, and solve practice questions, testing my knowledge. I rehearse writing answers, practicing my responses, retire to bed early, getting proper rest, and awaken feeling refreshed, ready for the challenge. I carry my ID card with me and arrive at the center promptly, feeling prepared and calm. Repeat. I prepare rigorously for an exam. I devour my notes. I review chapters thoroughly. I solve practice questions. I rehearse writing answers. I retire to bed early. I arrive at the center promptly. These are excellent for education topics, emphasizing dedication. At times, I engage in playful activities with my younger brother, enjoying our time together. I retrieve toys, pulling them from the box, and we construct structures with blocks, building tall towers, or sketch whimsical pictures, laughing together as we draw. I impart new words to him, teaching him new things. We tidy up after play, putting toys away, and we share a warm hug at the end, a sweet gesture of affection. Practice time. I engage in playful activities with my younger brother. We construct structures with blocks. We sketch whimsical pictures. I impart new words to him. We tidy up after play. We share a warm hug at the end. These are lovely sentences for family life with more tenderness. On occasion, I frequent a bookshop, drawn by the scent of paper and ink. I meander through the towering shelves, feeling the quiet atmosphere, perusing the fascinating covers, admiring the designs. I select books and delve into a page or two, reading a snippet. I solicit recommendations from the shopkeeper, asking for new ideas. I acquire one or two books, selecting my treasures, tender payment at the counter, exchanging money, and transport the books in a sturdy bag. I eagerly devour them at home, losing myself in their stories. Practice. I frequent a bookshop. I meander through the towering shelves. I solicit recommendations from the shopkeeper. I acquire one or two books. I devour them at home. These are helpful for talking about hobbies with more expressive verbs. Every now and then, I assist in cleaning the family car, a shared chore. I retrieve a bucket filled with water and utilize a soft sponge, feeling its texture. I meticulously wash the windows, wiping away streaks, cleanse the seats, making them fresh, and vacuum the interior, removing crumbs. I dry the car with a plush cloth, making it gleam, and I feel immense pride in contributing to my family's efforts, seeing the car shine. Practice with me. I assist in cleaning the family car. I retrieve a bucket filled with water. I meticulously wash the windows. I cleanse the seats. I vacuum the interior. I feel immense pride in contributing. These sentences describe helping at home with more descriptive flair. Occasionally, I immerse myself in music, letting the sounds envelop me. I don my headphones, feeling them cup my ears, and select a cherished song, choosing a favorite. I close my eyes, letting the music take over, tap my feet to the beat, feeling the rhythm and revel in the rhythm, letting it move through me. I sing along with gusto, my voice joining the melody, and I feel utterly relaxed and profoundly happy, a deep sense of joy. Repeat. I immerse myself in music. I select a cherished song. I tap my feet to the beat. I revel in the rhythm. I sing along with gusto. I feel utterly relaxed and profoundly happy. These are excellent for talking about relaxing moments with greater feeling. From time to time, I stroll to the park in the evening, enjoying the quiet close of day. I walk with my parents, enjoying their company, and we observe other people enjoying themselves, watching them pass by. I wave to acquaintances, sharing a friendly greeting, and I settle on a serene bench, feeling the cool surface, watching children playfully engage. I feel the gentle breeze on my skin and appreciate the stunning sunset, watching the colors paint the sky. We then walk back home feeling refreshed. Practice. I stroll to the park in the evening. I observe other people enjoying themselves. I wave to acquaintances. I settle on a serene bench. I appreciate the stunning sunset. We walk back home. These sentences are perfect for evening routines with more descriptive language. At times, I engage in meditation, seeking inner peace. I find a tranquil space, a quiet corner, and close my eyes, shutting out distractions. I inhale slowly and deliberately, feeling my breath, then exhale slowly and calmly, releasing tension. I cultivate a calm mind, letting thoughts drift away, attending to soft, ambient sounds, hearing only the gentle background. I sit silently for a few minutes, feeling a deep stillness, and I feel incredibly peaceful afterward. A profound sense of calm. Repeat after me. I engage in meditation. I find a tranquil space. I inhale slowly and deliberately. I cultivate a calm mind. I attend to soft, ambient sounds. I feel incredibly peaceful afterward. These are useful for talking about mental health and calm routines with more depth. Periodically, I meticulously plan my ensuing day, preparing for what's to come. I itemize tasks in a dedicated notebook, writing them clearly, and contemplate my priorities, deciding what's most important. I verify what resources I require, checking my supplies, and prepare my bag, packing it carefully. I set my alarm clock, knowing it will wake me, and I retire to bed early, ensuring a good night's rest. Planning truly helps me feel thoroughly prepared, a sense of calm control. Repeat. I meticulously plan my ensuing day. I itemize tasks in a dedicated notebook. I contemplate my priorities. I verify what resources I require. I set my alarm clock. I retire to bed early. I feel thoroughly prepared. These are great for building useful habits. Every now and then, I reach out to my teacher seeking guidance. I solicit assistance, asking for help, and converse politely, speaking respectfully. I absorb their invaluable advice, letting their wisdom sink in, and I express my heartfelt thanks to the teacher, showing my appreciation. I feel significantly more confident. Teachers are truly instrumental in our growth, a guiding light in our learning journey. Practice time. I reach out to my teacher. I solicit assistance. I converse politely. I absorb their invaluable advice. I express my heartfelt thanks. I feel significantly more confident. These sentences are excellent for respectful learning and personal growth. Occasionally, I assist my dad in the garden, enjoying the fresh air and earthy smells. I turn the soil with a spade, feeling its resistance, and embed seeds gently, placing them carefully. I irrigate the plants, giving them water, and extract bothersome weeds, pulling them out. I delve into learning about plants, discovering new facts, and observe their steady growth, seeing them sprout and thrive. I feel immense pride as I witness the flowers blossom, a beautiful reward for our efforts. Repeat. I assist my dad in the garden. I turn the soil with a spade. I embed seeds gently. I irrigate the plants. I extract bothersome weeds. I delve into learning about plants. I feel immense pride as I witness the flowers blossom. These help you speak about gardening and learning from nature with more specific actions. Now let's recap with a few more descriptive practice sentences you can try on your own. I greet the new day early every day, often to the gentle hum of my alarm. I meticulously brush my teeth until they gleam and indulge in a refreshing bath, feeling truly clean. I share a delightful breakfast with my parents, savoring the food and conversation. After that, I head off to school, feeling prepared. I absorb many fascinating new things in class, taking diligent notes. I arrive home in the afternoon feeling a pleasant tiredness. I savor my lunch and diligently complete my homework poring over my books. Then I take a moment to rejuvenate, perhaps with a short TV session. I lend a hand in the kitchen, helping prepare dinner, and engage in playful antics with my brother, enjoying our fun. I converse with my family, sharing our day's events, and retire to sleep by 10, feeling content and peaceful. That truly wraps up our journey through 200 everyday sentences, upgraded for you to use. I hope you're feeling more inspired and confident about painting richer pictures with your English. Remember, the magic of mastering English isn't just about learning new words. It's about weaving them seamlessly into the tapestry of your daily life. So keep listening actively, keep speaking with confidence, keep reading curiously, and keep writing your own unique story in English every single day. Thank you so much. I'm Elena, and I absolutely can't wait to connect with you again very soon. Until then, keep practicing with passion. Keep discovering new ways to express yourself and always, always keep smiling.